Hello, children! Now is your week 12 of your English lesson. We still have the same story, which is Anansi Goes Fishing, retold by Eric A. Kimmel, illustrated by Janet Stevens. The genre of our story is a folk tale. A folk tale is a story that has been handed down over many years. And the question of the week: how can creative thinking solve a problem? What you need is your reader's and writer's notebook, your pencil, and your copy notebook. In this lesson, you will learn about prepositions and prepositional phrase and how to write a narrative poem. Prepositions. Prepositions. Prepositions are words that we use before nouns or pronouns to show the relationship with other words in a sentence. Example: I am sitting on a chair. I am walking to her. There are prepositions of location, direction, and time. Prepositions of location. These are used to indicate the locations or position of objects. Example: on, in, under, in front of, among, between. Take a look at these pictures. The apple is on the table. The other picture, the apple is under the table. Next, we have the picture that shows against and inside or in. And this is in front of. Let's go to the prepositions of direction. These are used to show direction of movement to and from a fixed point. Example: to, from, into, along, over, through, across, and around. Let us see the pictures. I am walking to school. To is the preposition. Richard came into the room. Into is the preposition. She has returned from town. From is the preposition. They walked along the row of houses. Along is the preposition. The boys ran across the road. Across is the preposition. They are running around the tree. Around is the preposition. Tim jumped over the fence. Over is our preposition. The bird flew in through the window. Through is our preposition. Let's try to answer this about prepositions and prepositional phrases on page 511 of your Reader's and Writer's Notebook. Remember that a preposition is the first word in a group of words called a prepositional phrase. Let us read the sentence. Mama is cooking for the surprise party. The underlined word is for, and that is a preposition. On the next sentence, for the surprise party, that is a prepositional phrase because it is made up of group of words. Let's try this. Circle the preposition in each sentence. You're going to say a new sentence using each preposition. Number 1. Cecilia smells beans bubbling on the stove. Number 2. She drew a picture in the sand. Number 3. Chica and I walk around the front yard. Number 4. Cecilia fills the living room with balloons. And next, you're going to write the prepositional phrase in the sentence. Number 5. I like talking with my friends. Let me see if you know the answers. Okay, so in number 1, Cecilia smells beans bubbling on the stove. Our preposition is on. And in number 2, she drew a picture in the sand. In is the preposition. In number 3, Chica and I walk around the front yard. Around is the preposition. And number 4, Cecilia fills the living room with balloons. With is the preposition. Next, number 5, I like talking with my friends. With my friends is called a prepositional phrase. Let's try another one. On page 516, mark the letter of the preposition in each sentence. Let me read to you the sentences. Number 1, we bought wrapping paper from the store. Number 2, my uncle threw the party at his house. Number 3, Tia was the guest of honor. Number 4, my friends and I danced to the music. Number 5, Cecilia hid the basket under the table. And number 6, we ate our food on the patio. The answers? In number 1, our preposition is from. In number 2, it's at. And number 3, it's of. And number 4, to. And number 5, under. And number 6, it's on. Let's try another one. Prepositions and prepositional phrase. Underline the preposition in each sentence. Number 1, I went to the store. Number 2, I bought streamers for the party. Number 3, we will decorate in the morning. And number 4, I am getting help from my mom. Next, you're going to write the prepositional phrase in each sentence. Number 5, Tia is my aunt from Mexico. Number 6, I visit her after school. And number 7, I like dancing with my family. Number 8, I helped my mom in the kitchen. The answers? In number 1, 2. Number 2, 4. Number 3, in. Number 4, from. Those are our prepositions. In number 5, from Mexico. Number 6, after school. Number 7, with my family. And number 8, in the kitchen. These are prepositional phrases. We call this as prepositional phrases. I hope that you understand about prepositions and prepositional phrases. Let's move on to the next topic. In your writing, we have a narrative poem. Tiny rabbit with a hat like the warm sunny day. She wanted to eat pink flowers and play. Big red fox heard her hop and crunch. He chases Tiny to catch his lunch. Tiny raced into a bear's cave to hide. She sneaked past Grumpy, Black Bear, inside. Grumpy chased Big Red the fox away from there. Grumpy snapped at Big Red's hair. If you remember in our past lesson in writing narrative poem, we used rhyming words. Now, let's find out what are the rhyming words in this narrative poem. We have day and play, crunch and lunch, hide, inside, there, hair. These are the rhyming words. I have here a narrative poem chart. If you remembered in our past lesson, in writing a narrative poem, it should have a beginning, problem, solution, and end. So our beginning, Rabbit liked the fine day. Rabbit wanted to play and eat plants. What is the problem? A big fox heard Rabbit crunch a plant. The fox wanted a rabbit for his lunch. He chased Rabbit. And the solution? Rabbit ran into a bear's cave to hide. She sneaked by the bear. And the end, the bear chased the fox away from there. So that's all for today. See you again to your next lesson. Have a nice day. Goodbye.